right, y'all. This is another episode of Que Onda Podcast. I'm your host, Jay Barber, Heck the Barber, Rene Clara, and the one and only Giovanni Clara. She. What up, brother? How you feeling?
Good.
How you feeling?
I'm excited for my fight, man.
Shit, when is your fight?
July 22nd.
Sheesh.
This Saturday coming up.
Debuting,
yeah.
Sheesh. So are you the first fighter or the last one?
I'm not sure yet.
The main event?
Nah, I wish I was a main event. Not yet, one day, but
Not yet.
I think I'm gonna be one of the first bouts.
Yeah, okay.
Since it's my pro debut, usually the people that are debuting or they usually go 1st to open up the show.
Yeah.
Usually they go by fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you get into boxing, brother?
Shit, I was bored, bro. I started with MMA first. I love MMA, so I tried MMA first. He had took me to a gym in Bella Park, but I didn't like the kick into the thighs, man. That was
Eso pinche pedo.
yeah. I couldn't even walk for a few days. So then there was boxing also, so I just stuck to boxing. But they only box 2 times a week at that gym, and I wanted to do it like every day,
Yeah.
So then I had gone to my village in Morrosport. Right here, the village in Morrosport.
Yeah.
There was a gym there, and I met a guy named Mario. And then Mario took me to go spar some people at Sam Colonna within Chicago. And then from there...
And you fucked everybody up in there?
Nah, I didn't. I used to get my ass beat.
Yeah.
But from that I learned,
Yeah, that's
what it takes to continue, right?
I learned from my ass beats, man.
Yeah. So your brother, Rene, so he's your manager.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about how that came about.
Well, we went to the Team Benavidez over there.
Okay.
And then he really liked us and everything. And then he told him, I'm going to show you how the game works.
Yeah.
And how it works. And then he gave my brother the opportunity. He's going to show him. So my brother's going to manage me for all my fights. Yeah.
Hey, so how did you guys get in contact with the Benavidez team?
So he didn't have a trainer at the time. He was kind of in and out with like people. And then one day I'm like, let me just call this gym real quick. And I thought he was in Arizona because I remember them being from Phoenix. So I give him a call, and then somebody he was speaking in broken English a little bit. And I'm like, who am I speaking to? After like 20 minutes of talking, he's like, oh, this is Benavidez Sr. And that's when I tweeted, I was like, yo, I'm talking to the head honcho. Like, I didn't even know. And I started like fangirling. Like, I went from like serious to like a complete fan.
Yeah.
And I've been watching him for years already. And he's all like, oh, just get here in the next 3 days.
Yeah.
He's like, we just get here. And this was the time when he was going to fight Caleb Plant. So they were already
this
busy.
was recently, compa.
Like, they were already, like, in camp. They already signed a contract and everything. And then he told us, pull up quick. Like, if you guys are interested, come.
He paid for the flight?
No, we took care of everything. We just, no, he gave us the opportunity. We showed up. And the first day we got there, the climate changed, like, altitude. And he was telling me, like, it's kind of hard to breathe here.
Me más cansado.
Yeah, me sentía más cansado. In the second round, I was gassed out with sparring.
Yeah, that's scary.
I was scared for a minute, like, damn, I'm about to get my ass beat, but, I stood my ground.
It makes a big difference.
Yeah, it does. Huge difference. Those guys out there could throw punches for hours, and then here we're like, he's like gasping for air. I'm like, what's going on? I did like he has conditioning, but then he told me the air feels like it's like big.
Yeah.
So he did real good, and then after the third day of being there, he comes and talks to me, and then he's like, oh no, I think you guys should change. I think you guys should move here, because he sparred the second time he sparred there on Wednesday. He sparred a guy who's ranked number 4 at 122, 126 by the WBA. He's ranked number 4 in the world, and he gave him a beating of a lifetime. My brother was in there, like,
Your brother fucked him up?
I was getting some work.
and he was giving him the work, and then like and everybody around was looking at the gym like, oh, he's not just some random kid.
When he was fucking him up, I bet you he was like, now I'm in the right altitude. Fuck.
No, it's funny because when we were at the gym, they started playing like Chicago drill music. Like, all I see if you're from Chicago, I started playing Little Dirk and all that stuff, and I guess Chief Keef, they said something connected in his brain. Like, are you guys from O Block? I'm like, no, we're from the
every time they ask me, oh, where you from? I'm from Chicago. Oh, you know O Block. Every time I go out, I'm like, nah.
No, we're from the suburbs. They don't know that.
It's not that far.
It's not that far. No, it's funny because every time we say we're from Chicago, the immediate thing is like, oh, you know Chief Keef? I'm like, yeah, he lives down the street from me. But he gave us the opportunity, and he told him to stay, and then a month later he moved over there.
I live over there now.
Ya está en LA.
Over there in Seattle, Washington.
Oh, in
Seattle, Washington.
Oh, esos compas son de Seattle.
Yeah.
I thought they were from LA.
No.
They're from Arizona, no?
They're originally from Arizona, but I guess they moved to the gym to over there. I mean, there's nothing to do out there at all. Like, it's just like straight up trees and mountains.
And higher altitude.
And train. There's nothing else to train. Like, That's like a good
Yeah.
thing when you're training, because like here, like, oh, let's go to a club over here. Like, we know how to go there, or like, let's go here. But over there, you just either at the gym or at the house, and that's it. There's nothing else to do.
At what age did you start boxing?
I started late. I started at almost 18, bro.
What made you like want to kick some ass and shit in boxing?
I just liked it. I got in there and I sparred a kid that was already had fights, and I was putting some hands on him, and then I was like, maybe I should give this a chance.
Yeah.
So I started being disciplined with it, taking care of it, not going out, just running every day.
No drinking.
No, I never been drunk.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I never been drunk. I don't drink. I don't smoke.
That's good.
So
bro.
yeah, I do this like 100%.
Hey, that's good.
Hey, every time I didn't see him too much like around here,
Right.
but cuando lo veía, I would see you at the gym.
Yeah, at the gym.
He
you
was
see-
always trying to,
Yeah.
I gotta cut some weight. I gotta
Yeah.
do this.
You take care of your body.
Yeah, you have to. Hey, we gotta get those Modelo sponsors later on for
Yeah,
us,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I only went like a few times.
Yeah, so I don't do none of that. Like, my boys be going out to clubs and stuff and partying, but they used to invite me when I used to live out here. I'm like, oh, you being a bitch, you being a bitch. Like, nah, like, this is what I love to do, you know? It's hard work and discipline. But yeah.
That's what it takes to get to where you're now at.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I feel like it's just like, now it's just more work, right? Like, you gotta go even harder.
Yeah, over there I work out 2 times a day, and it's nothing but hard work. I spar 3 times a week. So, I mean, it's not
What is the usual?
the usual. Well, over here I used to spar like 1 time a week. So over there it's 3 times. I wasn't used to it at first. Like, my head was hurting and shit. But I got used to it.
For the
I feel like,
punches and shit?
yeah, I feel like I got better. Like, I'm more aggressive now. Like, over here, like, you go with an amateur fighter, and the coaches tell you, oh, go easy on them. Over there, and like, nah, stop him. I want you to drop him for me. Like, beat his ass. They be telling me, like, oh, stop this kid. Or whoever I spar with, they be like, oh, go stop him.
Yeah.
So it's not no, oh, like, I'm gonna go work with you.
You
Nah.
don't take it easy.
Nah, not no
All
more.
out.
You gotta go in for the
All
kill.
It's a whole different level.
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta learn to take a punch too.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a lot part of boxing now.
Yeah, they changed my mindset over there too. They're trying to, like Senior said, I'm trying to breed animals and savages. That's what he does.
Yeah.
He pushes you.
That's good. That's good.
That was what you need. How many fights you got under your belt?
I did like 25 amateur fights.
25 amateur fights.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but all his amateur fights, there were only maybe 5 here that were locally, and the rest are national.
Yeah, most of my fights were at nationals, which nationals is like the whole country fights. Like, they try to.
It's like the best in the country. It's
Yeah.
like almost like everybody from their state, they come to like wherever it's gonna be at. Like, the best of the best, like the elite guys. They go to this tournament, and that's how you become a national champion. Like, for example, Ryan Garcia is a 17 times national champion. Like,
Ryan Garcia?
He's 17 times, you know.
Yeah.
And for you to make it once or twice, that's a big thing. You know,
Yeah,
like,
because you fight the whole week, Monday through Saturday.
Right?
it's a whole week of fighting,
Yeah,
so
the
you get
national
24
tournament.
hours to lose weight, make weight. You know what I mean? It's
You can't be
crazy.
an ounce
discipline.
over. So let's say you fight at 125, and if you're 125.1, you get disqualified. You have to be
Oh,
125
shit. Or less.
Yeah.
And those guys that fight at that national, you start making points, and that's when they take you to the Olympics and to those
Yeah.
national tournaments. So with him, the first time they took him, he made it to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
So his instructions were like, for a normal kid, it was like, hey, you're gonna go 1-2 slip, 1-2 slip. For him, was like, go beat his ass, because it wasn't a blueprint for him. Because he had like 6 fights under his belt, and he was fighting guys who were like 100-something fights.
Yeah.
For he started beating kids from Texas, from like California, that he on paper they're gonna beat this kid up.
Oh, yeah,
But when they
physically.
started raising his hands, like winner Giovanni, Clara, from
Yeah,
Illinois,
like my coach back then didn't believe in me because me and my boy fought at the same time because there's like 4 rings and they're all fighting at the same time. So I think it was the quarterfinals, and then me and my boy fought at the same time, and then I get off. He's like, oh, you know, you got the experience. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm in the semifinals now. You're like, oh, I thought you lost. So then the next day, another friend fought at the same time, and it was the semifinals, and he lost, and then he told me, oh, did you lose? Like, no, I'm in the finals now.
Yeah,
So they had to stay with me for the whole week because of me. Like, I had like 8 fights by that time. I fought a dude that was ranked number 2 in the country. He had like over 200 fights.
You beat him?
No, I almost.
he lost by split decision,
Yeah.
which is
How many
crazy.
points did you lose?
I
Split decision is one judge saw him win and
Yeah.
then 2 other ones saw him lost. So like one judge thought he won the fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when everybody was basically there for show him experience, and then like this is the only guy that made it to the finals. Like their guys had been to semifinals, and no one had made it to the finals yet.
Yeah.
And he made it under like a year of training. The series, like I'm like, if you did this in a year, what can you do in 3? What can you do in 4 and 5? Like either you have it or you don't have it. Like this
Exactly.
isn't like you don't
You
have
got
that
it, you
thing.
don't.
Like, cause I remember we were being in like the nationals, and he would never ask the question, how many fights does the other guy have? He would just get in there, get his hands wrapped up and gloves. He's like, let's go, let's get it.
Let's go. Yeah.
Like, it's showtime. And then I remember the last time we went, his trainer, he was gonna fight a guy ranked number 1.
Yeah, he was in Team USA.
Team USA, and this guy was like world ranked. He was like elite, like the best of the best. And,
yeah, he'll go outside the country and fight like in like
Europe.
China,
Europe. Like, this kid was like
Mexican
elite. Yeah,
he's a Mexican kid, dude.
He's really good. And
You
then,
know his name?
Kevin Montano.
Kevin Montano, shout out to him. And
Rematch that shit.
Nah, I think he fights at 130 now.
He's way big now. He blew up.
Yeah.
He's big. He's a big guy. So when we're in the car, his trainer, his ex-trainer, he's telling him like, no, they could hurt your brother. Like, you know, he
Yeah, because he's a bigger guy.
He's a bigger guy. So he started putting fear in me. I'm like, yo, like, you're supposed to like have some faith in him.
Yeah.
So in his mind, he already lost before he even got in the ring. So when he gets in the ring, they start going at it. And he has a pro style. Another guy wasn't so used to someone throwing such weird shots at him. So he gets in there, he did his thing, and then he lost by a few points, and then but like it was like, damn, like you're in there with the best of the best. Like,
Yeah, I got out the ring and they're telling me, oh, I thought you were gonna get knocked out by this dude. Like, you surprised me. I was like, that's my job, you know.
Like, you know, like, and even the guy after the fight, like, I think you're the hardest fight I had this tournament so far.
Oh, he told you?
Yeah, he said because I fought awkward.
Yes,
Yeah, he
that's
said you
what's
fight
up, bro.
awkward, like. And he was like, yeah, but like, and then he followed me on Instagram too right after that.
Right
and
away.
yeah, he was a cool guy.
He was a cool guy. Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing that we like about those guys. They're elite level, and they're
Yeah.
not gonna clown you about it. He's like, yeah, man, like this was tough. Because
They give
after
you
that
props.
tournament, he was already basically signed to whatever.
Yeah, he turned pro right after that tournament.
So he was one of his last amateur fights, and he said, "Well, I'm out, guys. Good luck for you guys." And that's crazy. Like a lot of kids like, whatever, I beat this kid, whatever. But he went up to him. He's like, man, it was a tough fight. Like, you had me worried out there.
Was he like cut?
Yeah, he was cut. He was big.
They looked like he was fighting like at my side.
Yeah,
Like,
he was worried.
this kid was like, he was a full blind man. He was like 20 something years old, and he's like 19, and this guy's cut up, and you know, he looks like
you're into just beginning like boxing.
Yeah. The dude was like, I saw him because I turned around and looked at him. He was like all worried with the camera, like all scared. I'm like, bro, you straight.
I'm like white
He
pale.
was all sweaty too.
Like, the thing about me, like a lot of people don't know this. Like, I turn around and start to.
Where's the towel?
No, I said
Throw the towel.
I know, because like a lot of people don't understand is like I'm not his brother, I'm like his dad. Like everybody thinks I'm his dad because we're everywhere, and like I gotta like once the trainer started telling me that in the whip, I started taking shots of Henny, bro. Like the little bottles at the little. I was at the hotel like this, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, nothing. Nothing.
And I see him pacing on I'm in the ring already. They're announcing our names. Oh, Giovanni fought at Melrose Park. And I see this motherfucker pacing up and down. I'm like,
he's like, I get more. I mean, I used to get more nervous to him because I would let that get to me. Like the trainer told me, like, oh, your brother might get hurt. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Don't say that. Like, let him get in the ring first. They wear the same socks.
Yeah.
They wear the same gloves. They wear the same headgear. That's my mentality. But like, I used to get real nervous. Now, like, when he trains, I know he's in good hands. Like, you gotta have faith in the training they do.
And trust them.
And yourself, right?
Yeah, more
You
than
can't let them scare you, bro.
like.
That's a technique itself, right there.
Like
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
idea is like if I get nervous, then he gets nervous. So like if
Yeah.
you're nervous, you get me nervous, and it's like it's just like it's contagious for me.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be
Yeah.
confident. Like
Yeah.
you gotta act like I've done it a million times.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't new to me. Like I've done this before.
Yeah.
You have to have that mentality.
So you got a good team, bro.
yeah, I got a good team behind me.
I'm his biggest hater and his biggest critique too. Like sometimes we don't see eye to eye, but that's what it is. Like you know, at the end of the day, someone like who better to tell you than your own blood. Like you're gonna feel different if somebody who don't know you like that will be like, hey, you're doing this wrong. I'm like, who are you to tell me? But like, like,
So it doesn't get better because your brother will tell you that.
Yeah, he'd be checking
But you
me.
get another guy, he'll tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's
yeah,
true.
no,
You
for
have
sure.
to-
Like with
brother,
him, like
you know?
I'm not his yes man at all. Like if anything, like I'm always pushing. He's really good. He's very disciplined. Like the only issue we've ever had is just like simple things outside the ring. Like, but I tell him, hey, let's focus on this, and he's like, he's great at it. Like you know, but I'm not here to. Like if he's had some bad sparring, I'm not gonna be like, you did decent. You know, it could have been worse. Nah, bro, we gotta fix this and that, and that's it. But now that he's over there, I just stick to the managing side of this. It's just like they tell you what to do. I don't tell you what to do anymore.
That's what's up. So
Yeah,
what's your?
Are you moving over by him?
Yeah, I leave in 2 weeks. Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
I'm moving
Wow,
over there.
that's what's up.
I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Senior had told me when I was there 2 weeks ago, he's like, I don't want you to leave anymore. I want you to stay here and we start working. We do something. We'll figure something out with you. Because I was working at his gym and then his wife came over and she said, oh, like congrats, like being part of the team. I was like, what? And he's like, oh, like you guys have been seeing your work the whole week. And then he came up to me like, no, like I want you to stay. Like let's work together. Like I really like the type of person you are.
Yeah.
Like you're like business smart, and then you're like gym smart. And I mean, I'm like, we could do something now. I'm like, yeah, I'll stay, but I can't just, I have my girlfriend, I have my family.
Yeah.
I can't just drop everything and then move. So I told him, give me some time, and I gotta find a place to live and all that stuff.
You're gonna take your girl with those?
No, I think she's gonna be traveling back and forward, or whatever. Where we have to figure something out. But like the one thing that people don't understand is like we idolize these people. Like they're on TV, they're on Showtime, they're on pay-per-view, and then there's people like, oh, let me get a picture with like him, and then like with me and him, we're joking around. He's like, he treats me like I'm one of his boys. Like which is crazy because in interviews and he'll be on the Zone or whatever channel he's in, he's very serious, very straightforward, very business, and then behind doors. We're friends, you know what I mean? He's like, oh, like, what are you doing today? Like, oh, let's go out to eat, or let's do this. And like, for me, it's like, it doesn't
It's
like.
not like good people, and it's a good environment.
They treat us like family. It's almost like la raza, like oh, like we'll take care of you, like come over here. And like a year ago, a year or two ago, maybe like a year and a half with Pacheco at Nationals.
Yeah, like a year and a half. No, like a year and a half.
He went to Nationals, and I'm a big Diego Pacheco fan. And he's like, oh, his brother's fighting. I'm like, can you give me a shout out by him? And my brother went up to him. He's like, can you give my brother a shout out? He said, yeah. He sent me the video. And then they were in a sauna now that he was over there. He's like, I recognize you. I don't know where I know you from. My brother's like, oh, like I asked you for a shout out a year ago. He's like, look at how life is. Last year you were asking for a shout out, and look at us. We're working out together.
That's crazy.
So it's crazy. Like life comes fast at you. I mean. Like those opportunities are not gonna come look for you. You gotta
take them,
put in the work, and then when it's there, take what's yours. And it's crazy because like I idolize these people, and they walk in front of you, they dab you up, and you're inside. I'm like, wow, like
it's how God's plan.
And then like they'll be posting my brother on their stories. I'm like, that's my brother, it's like a proud dad moment. I'm like, wow, we went from here and now we're all the way to the top. It's like not many people could be there, but like. I mean, it's crazy. It's like unreal.
You gotta keep on grinding, man.
Yeah.
But also doesn't have
don't
to
feel
stop,
too comfortable.
I still got it. It only gets harder, man.
Yeah. Like you said, it was a whole different level. Like here, it was like, I'll just take it easy on them. Over there, it's like
they're gonna expect
telling
more.
the same thing they're telling you. They're telling the other guy. So that's what you gotta
take advantage of that shit. Sooner or later, Aiko or Benavidez, because he's about to. Is he gonna fight Canelo?
Nah, Canelo doesn't want to fight him.
Nah, Canelo. Nah, he don't want it. He don't want it.
Why do you think?
I think Canelo knows he's gonna lose to David. David's younger and he's bigger and faster. Canelo's slowing down. I think he's not at his peak anymore.
He doesn't look motivated.
I mean, he has a lot of money. He's
almost a billionaire, I think, and he's at gas stations.
He doesn't need a fight. Right?
Really? And I think the other thing that comes down is like the surgery he had in his arm.
Oh, he did?
I think he had like a surgery in one of his arms or wrists. I mean, you can't punch the same. Like you have a surgery, it's not the same thing anymore. It's not the same thing, and then he's going down in age, whether we like it or not. Yeah. Father time catches up on anybody.
32?
33.
33. Today's his birthday. Today's his birthday.
Y ese compa, he started young.
15.
Yeah, he turned pro at 15. So the training camps, like what people don't see, people that don't know about boxing, like training camp is hard, bro. You gotta spar. Like they probably spar like 12 rounds. Like your body tears up after a while. Yeah. Like he's been doing this since he was 15, so he's not gonna be the same anymore.
No, ya tiene muchas millas.
Basically. Yeah.
So he's 33. So he's basically like a 42-year-old.
Basically,
boxer.
Yeah.
If you think about it,
because I mean,
you're 40 miles, compa. You start early. You're 33. You start at 15. You're fucking 33 at 17 fucking years.
I mean,
that's 18 years.
That CTE starts catching up on everybody, man. Like, the thing is, when you see these little kids start at boxing at a very young age, like by the time they're 22, 23, they're like they're like not like as like. They're not as smart. That's the thing. Like we've been at nationals. Like, how long you been boxing, bro? And they'd be stuttering. I'll be like 15 years. I could tell, bro.
No joke, man.
It's like no joke. Like that's the thing. Like you don't play boxing. Like boxing is a real thing.
Look at Mayweather though.
But I mean, Mayweather was elite defense.
Por eso, you gotta have a good defense.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what Canelo was trying to do in the later years of his career.
Yeah, more defense.
Just more defense and not get hit.
Yeah.
And a lot of Mexicans were bashing him.
Yeah.
Because a lot of Mexicans, they want to see him fucking fight.
A real Mexican fighter, bro. They're going to be throwing, bro.
Right. Like, he's not cut. He's not a good boxer. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, the thing is, like, I think Mexican people are more like Margarito and what's her, like, Terrible Morales and Michael Thomas Barrera. Them guys were just hands down and just whoever falls first. Like, if you die first, that's cool. And if I die first, that's cool. But, like, it's like, in the long game, it's like, you see, like, study is that the brain, it starts changing, and I mean, that's why a lot of the kids now they implement more the Mayweather style, 1-2, and I move out the way.
You gotta move out the way.
Yeah. I mean, the less you get hit, the longer you last in this game.
That's true.
What's your kind of style of boxing?
I'm more explosive, bro. I be there.
Hit.
Get hit. Try to take you out fast.
Oh,
I don't got that 1-2 move around. That's how you be getting mad.
First, second rounder.
Yeah,
out.
Yeah, that's what.
Like like when I see him spar, it's cool. He has a pro style, but like my dream ideal with him was 1-2, like a slip boxer. My boy just starts dancing and starts staying on his punches, and he stays in the pocket, and then he gets in and out. The one thing that I love about him, he has angles. Like he be cutting his angles. He changes up. Like Lomachenko, he had that.
I try to mimic that.
Oh, Lomachenko, bro.
Yeah.
Man,
my sparring partner, he fights like almost exactly like him. He's super good.
Like a twin. Like when I first saw him spar, like he started doing angle on him, I was like, I've never seen anybody do that against him here.
Yeah.
Unless it was nationals or just really good sparring in Chicago, that one boy could do that perfectly. But that kid is nature to him. Like it's in out, and he's here now. He's not there anymore. And I remember the first time he sparred him, he was like, he lost him. Like you lost him.
Yeah, last time I
was like, where is he? Like he was just in the ring with me.
Yeah.
But that's how you start knowing that there's levels to this.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get better, you got to compete with that level. And
yeah, there is, bro.
I actually went to see the Benavidez plant.
Oh yeah,
that was a good fucking fight.
Hey, what you guys think about that fight?
I think he could have stopped him if it wasn't for the ref.
The ref was very bad.
You know what? I think Caleb Plant was scared. He was backing off too much, bro. But he was fit, bro. Did you see his body?
Yeah, he was.
He was ready, but like mentally, I don't think he was ready. Bro.
I guess like he also came out from like KO loss from Canelo. Like he knocked out a no Darrell, but like that still lingers in your head for a lot of these guys. Like I mean, I'm not untouchable. Like I've been dropping, I've hit the canvas, but I think the ref had a big play in that, like hugging. Like at a certain point, you should have been taking points off. Yeah. But you could tell how David left the ring and how he left the ring. David left clean, and then Plant looked like he fought like 4 guys that day. And like, it looked like there was 4 guys with him in the ring the way he walked out the ring. And not just because we're part of them, like we see it as fans too, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, like Canelo took him out, right? Yeah. But that's because Plant was winning some rounds with Canelo. You know, he had a plan and he was doing it. And then I don't know if you guys know Lara. Lara fought the same way to Canelo, just boxing him and moving around, which a lot of people thought he lost that fight. But Plant had a game plan, and with David, no, David's just there to take you out. David has a game plan, but it's like a length. He's gonna punish you, like he said in the press. I'm gonna make you quit. I'm gonna make you quit. Or
one thing that I love about Benavidez, bro, like he's in here, bro. Like you're right here, and he's still giving it to you, bro.
Yeah,
like as long as he is, bro, he's real good, bro. And like,
how tall is he?
He's
way taller than me.
6'2".
Like 6'2".
Like for me, like he's like this much. When I stand next to him, he's tall.
His brother, he has a brother that fights Samir.
Yeah, former world champion. Yeah, junior.
He still fights or no?
Yeah, he's fighting August 12th.
August 12th, yeah, and PBC, right?
Yeah, I think it is PBC.
Yeah, we don't know the opponent.
No,
we don't know the opponent, yeah, but I mean, them being champions and former world champions, they're some of the coolest people. Like, you think they'll be like, oh, like I'm this or whatever. Nah, they treat everybody the same. Like they go out of their way to like say hi to you. Like you could be here working out and they walk in and they say hi to everybody. They do their thing, and they're very humble people. Like I feel like that's the type of people that last in the sport, because they have people's back. Like they're not. I mean, you have some kids here that haven't done anything in the sport and don't even give you the time of day. Like, hey, what up, brother? They'll do anything. Like, bro, you got like 4 fights under your belt. Like relax. Like, you know, we're on the same boat. But
I know exactly how that feels. Talking about that earlier today, I was in Berwyn. I'm not gonna mention the barbershop. Went to his barbershop, just to promote, because we're having another barber battle event. Okay. Barbecue. So I went in there. There was 3 barbers. Hey, my name is Jose. I go by the name of J Barber. Oh no, you could just talk to him. Oh, okay. I went to talk to other guys. By the way, this is my Instagram. You can okay, But yeah, I know how that feels. It's not. You wanna get to know people. You know what I mean? So para que te conozcan también.
Yeah, you have to be like buena gente. Like, I mean, la gente que es buena gente. Like people, gente con la gente. Like I've known you for years. I think the first day I met him, we clicked right away. Because I'm very talkative and I'm very nice. Like I am who I am. I don't pretend to be someone who I'm not. And there's kids that I don't know. I just feel like luego no caen bien. Yeah. Like I'm sure there's a few barbers that come to mind too. That they'll give you like like
Mean mugs.
they mean mug you. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to get a cut. Like I've been to barbershops and and they'll just look at you and they're like,
Look away.
I'm like, okay, I'll just grab the clippers myself. Like, don't trip. Like, just tell me what to do. But like, I think what sells is being nice to people. Like, I remember the first time I came here, you treated me really nice. I'm like, this guy don't even know me.
Yeah.
And then when with you, like everybody treats you nice. But like, there's some people that you'll walk in, you'll sit down, and they're like, like they'll be there. Like, I mean, if you don't got time, that's the thing about being like amali with people. Like, like they treat him nice, I'll come back another day. I understand that they're busy, but if you give them the little go on Booski or like hit me up on Booski, but what's your name though? Like, I can't just go off that information. But like, I feel like in the long run, the nice people are the people that you can't be too nice now, but then they start taking you for a dummy. So I feel like the nice people are the ones that last along. Like, you can't think too highly of yourself.
I mean, there's all types of people, and then that's when you click with the people.
The right people.
The right people.
And
that's when you make things happen. Just like you guys.
I mean, it's all about being cool, like being nice with everybody. Like, you can't just. There's always like that group of people that we know that they're a bunch of yes people. They're in their late 30s and they still think like they're in their early 20s. I'm like, nah, like relax. It comes down to some things like someone has to tell. I'm always that friend. Like, hey man, you're doing the wrong thing. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. Or another thing is like with him, like especially with him, like, hey, don't do that. Relax. Just take it this other way. But you need people who are gonna be real with you at the end of the round. Like someone who's gonna sit down. Like, I think a good friend tells you the truth. They don't tell you do this or do that or like let's go do this. I'm like, at a certain point that your brain has to like mature and stuff like that. That's the thing about.
Are you a big partier?
What?
A big partier?
Oh nah.
Nah.
Nice focus on boxing, man.
Yeah. I mean, I used to go. I ain't gonna lie. I went to a party once with my boys. And I got high secondhand smoke. The room was hot box, and my heart was beating fast. I had to call my mom like, "Oh, come and pick me up. I can't drive." That was the last time I went to a party. Yeah. I feel like
you were like, "Mom, I think I'm getting sick."
No, he got mad.
I got mad because it was.
Pasa a los tamales real quick.
He gets anxiety from that. Like if he smells that, he starts tweaking and he calls us like at 12 or 1.
It was like 1, yeah.
And he's like, "Where are you?" I'm in Villa Park and somewhere, and then he looked really panicked. He wasn't even high. I just think it's just his brain convincing him that he's high.
I don't know what it was, but
it's like, bro, if he's smoking over there and he smells it, he thinks he's high. That's the thing about him.
Yeah, my boy be smoking. I'd be like,
Your face mask.
His day ones don't smoke around him. They all smoke, but he has to walk with a little COVID mask when he's there because he starts panicking.
Nah, I don't really party none of that. I mean, I've gone to parties, but I feel like it's not for me. Like, I be getting bored sometimes.
That's not your style.
Yeah, not my thing.
Hey,
in the boxing ring.
Yeah.
Hey, Giovanni, so talk to us a little bit about your opponent. What you know about him?
Yeah.
And what's his name?
My opponent's name? His name is Marcos.
Marcos?
Yeah. Or I don't really think about much.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna do my job and get him out the way,
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty. Like, obviously, anybody that you get in the ring, they're gonna throw a punch at you. It's a human being in there too. Also, they gotta defend themselves. So I had the best training camp I've ever had. I mean, I had the best sparring. I think the hard work is at the gym, and the easy part is at the fight. Because I did the hardest training camp I had, man. Like, to the point that I was like, damn, do I want to be a boxer? That's how hard it was, the workouts. Yeah, I had to think about it. I was sitting down to my boy, like, I don't even know if I want to be a boxer anymore. That's just something. But I mean, I got used to it. I got used to the rhythm, and I'm ready to take them out. Whatever. If we want to go all 4 rounds, we go all 4 rounds. I'm ready for whatever.
How many rounds?
It's 4 rounds.
4 rounds.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like much, but see,
yeah.
You go all out the first.
You're done.
Start getting gassed out.
So I gotta go with a smart game plan. I can't go there and get excited because there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta go with my game plan, go in calm and do my job.
Yeah. It's a stepping stone. You gotta go through it.
Yeah.
To your goal.
Yeah.
There's levels. You start like that. The next one, it feels comfortable. And sigue hasta que you get to the fucking.
Yeah, because you gotta be more careful now because the gloves are smaller now. They're 8 ounces and then no headgear, so one punch could change anything.
Yeah.
You can't go in there. Oh, he's trash. No, that's not a thing. You gotta go like he's another good guy. You can't underestimate nobody in the sport because one punch could change anything.
Yeah.
So how's the glove size matter?
The glove size. So I'm fighting 8 ounce because I'm a smaller weight class. Well, 8 ounces, like literally, like you could, like, there's literally no padding in it.
So,
It's just a glove. Like the padding's so thin.
Okay.
entonces los putados
Tan
van a
seco,
volar.
yeah, los
Because
putados.
they're gonna fly quicker.
Yeah, the gloves are smaller, so your hands fly quicker, right? Because I spar over there in 14 ounces, so from 14 to 8 ounces, the big
So you're
difference.
gonna feel light.
Yeah, their hands are gonna feel lighter.
Actually feels better.
well,
you
yeah,
feel more faster,
Yeah,
like-
more faster, and then the punches are gonna hurt more.
Another-
Beat your phantom punch.
yeah.
Another thing with the smaller gloves, with the bigger gloves, you could protect more things because
Yeah.
they're bigger gloves.
Yeah,
With a
chin.
smaller glove, that thing is just flying right through where you
Yeah.
think it's gonna be there, but that's
You ain't doing this.
no, like everything could go around because with the bigger sparring gloves, they're bigger, obviously, they're wider, and then with a punch, if you throw me right here, I mean, I have this much glove, but with a glove, it's literally just your hand and your wrist. And
So, go ahead, I'm sorry.
no, just that.
So your trainer is Benavidez?
Yeah,
Father?
it's a team. We have a team. It's
Okay.
Coach Poncho, Coach Britos, and Coach Javi. So they're all on the same page. Senior taught him how his how he works on and his game plans, and they all go behind him. You know.
They follow
So it's
same game
one of the best teams.
Oh, hell yeah. That's
Yeah.
what's up, bro.
So everybody works for me. All the coaches help me with what I need working. Senior's there. He's like, oh, do this, and then we just fix stuff from there.
Yeah.
But the head coach is senior. Yeah.
So what time do you wake up like to work out?
Well, on Mondays I wake up at 9. I eat a little bit because I spar Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
So then, so I wake up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, eat a little bit, and go spar.
Mhm.
And after that, have strength and conditioning at 6. And then after that, we'll go home, shower, sleep.
Yeah.
And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do mitts. And I wake up at 6 a.m. with the team. We go run. After that, we all go back to the boxing gym. We do our boxing workout. And then we chill. And then we run it again at nighttime.
Hey, so
Yeah.
how are your eating habits?
Well,
Just tacos or
Nah,
tacos?
no. Well, when you're not in training camp or none of that, let's say you don't have a fight lined up, you can eat whatever you want. You know, you're working out, you're burning it off. But when you're in training camp, for me, the last 2 weeks I had to cut off all my carbs, so only
keto.
protein. Yeah, I went keto,
Yeah, keto.
and that's how I dropped a lot of weight.
Nice and slim. All
Yeah.
muscle.
Yeah, right now when I seen you, when you walked in, I was like,
Yeah,
hella weight, man.
yeah, lost a lot of weight.
So, how many pounds?
My fight is it's at a catch weight at 121 because I was gonna fight at 122, but my opponent didn't want to fight at 122. He said he was too small for it because I think he fights at 118, 114, right?
Yeah, he's small.
He's a small guy,
Yeah.
so he didn't want to go up to 122. So I was like, okay, let's do 121. So the fight is at 121.
So this Marcos guy. So
Yeah.
have you watched his tapes?
Yeah, I watched a few of his tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a little awkward fighter, but I gotta adjust to it and do
He's
my
a
thing.
defense player, or he's a
No, he just
counterpuncher?
goes forward.
He just goes all
Just
out.
goes all out. Yeah,
Ding!
So it's gonna be a good fight.
yeah, it's gonna be a good
This
fight.
would be a really good one.
Yeah, he just goes forward.
Because
and-
you're the opposite.
Yeah. So he's gonna go forward, and then I feel like that's what I gotta stay calm, and make a mistake and get caught
There
in
you go.
something, because he just throws wild punches.
There you go. So we got some quick quick questions. So ask you, Starbucks or Dunkin'?
Starbucks,
We got Lil Baby or Lil Durk.
Lil Durk,
We got sports cars or luxury cars.
I say luxury cars,
What's your dream car?
Rolls Royce.
Chinga,
Yeah.
pues, con razón luxury.
No quieres nada.
No quiere
No,
nada,
Humildemente.
Nah, but the car I really want, the one I really want, is a Ford Lightning, the old ones. The
The Ford F-150.
Yeah, that's the
those
really one I
motherfuckers
want.
bad.
Yeah, I want that.
Hey, they're still at the same price.
Yeah,
They're at
that's
35,
yeah,
40.
that's what I really want.
Yeah.
It's only gonna go up from there.
Right.
Favorite J's?
I gotta say the 3s.
See, well, you're wearing them right now.
Yeah,
Fire red. Android or Apple?
Apple,
Chinga. Jordan or LeBron?
Jordan.
Kobe or LeBron?
I don't even watch basketball, but I'll say Kobe.
Julio Cesar Chavez or Canelo?
Chavez.
Jeez. Favorite podcast?
You guys.
Wait to end the podcast. So there you guys have it. Another episode of Que Onda Cut Podcast. I'm your boy Jay Barber, Hector Barber. Renee Clara, and your one and only Giovanni Clara.
Hey,
Jeez.
real quick, man. Let them know where you're gonna be fighting
Oh,
on
yeah,
Saturday.
I'm a
And where
fight.
could they buy the tickets?
Oh, the tickets are online on my bio. Like if you click on my Instagram is Giovanni_Clara10. It's literally on my bio. You click the link to my tickets, and I'm gonna fight in Indiana, and it's a Lincoln Community Center.
Yeah.
It's like a 45-minute drive. So
You know how much are the tickets?
there's $50 ones are general admission, and then ringside is 100, and VIP is 150.
They're not bad. They're good, bro. They're good prices.
Not that
We might
pricey.
be there. Oh, you already got your ticket, right? I'm gonna
Yeah.
get my ticket too, so we might see you guys
I
there.
appreciate it, man.
Hey, and good luck on your
Thank
fight,
you.
all right?
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
So there you guys have it. So stay tuned on your next episode of Que Onda Cut Podcast. Peace.
Thank you.